Today we will be having an introduction to the multiple causes of World War I. We will get a general idea as to the reasons for European and American involvement in the war. This lesson will introduce you to the Georgia Preferred Standard shown here. Please follow along with the concept map handed out in class and feel free to make any additional notes. When the presentation is over, please log off your computer and face the front of the lab. Several factors create a powder keg effect in Europe. Imperialism had led to nationalism in Europe, and this increased nationalism led to increased tensions between nations and an arms race. New technologies such as planes, tanks, and mustard gases were mass-produced. Alliances were made between European powers, and all it would take to erupt in war would be a spark. The spark came in the form of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Serbian-Austrian tensions were high when the Archduke was assassinated by a member of the Serbian radical group known as the Black Hand. Germany was obligated to aid Austria due to alliance, and Russia supported Serbia. Europe was now at war. The Allied powers were France, England, Russia, and eventually the U.S., and the Central Powers consisted of Germany, Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, and the Ottoman Empire. Woodrow Wilson was a U.S. president elected under the promise of not going to war. America was taking an isolationist attitude, but was encountering the war anyway, making this anti-war sentiment difficult. At this time, the U.S. still did business with Europe, even while U-boats from Germany patrolled the Atlantic in search of boats supplying arms to the Allies. The U.S. took a step towards war with the sinking of two civilian commercial liners, with the first being the Lusitania. Both times, Germany claimed the vessels were sunk because they were delivering small arms to the Allied powers. The U.S. finally entered the war with the Zimmermann telegram. This message from Germany was intercepted by the U.S. It promised support to Mexico if they would engage in a war with the U.S. to regain lost territory. With this news, the U.S. went to war.